Hey guys, welcome to Herding Little Cows to the Glory of God. We haven't done a whole lot of videos recently, so I figured we would do a video kind of giving a rundown of what everybody in the family's doing. So we'll start oldest to youngest. So oldest, that would be Mark. He's definitely the oldest in our family. Mark has been taken off the medication he's been using for his dystonia that they thought would help him, which wasn't helping him. It was making him just very, very tired. And so he's been decreasing off of that. And they also found that he is lacking in folic acid, which I know that sounds like a weird thing for guys to be lacking in. But years ago, 10, 11 years ago now, Mark had giardia, which is what you get from drinking bad water when you're in another country. When we were traveling out on the road, he was given some water that we didn't know was tainted, and he got really, really sick for months. And one of the things that can do to your body is to reduce the folic acid in your body. And so he has just been given a folic acid supplement that we will be doing. He just started yesterday, I think. So hopefully that will help increase his energy and everything, because some of the symptoms of low folic acid are lack of energy, muscle weakness, some of the things he's been feeling. But with our dystonia, the doctor here in Maine doesn't feel that they can do any more help for Mark right now. So our next step is to do a consult with a doctor in Boston. So we're just waiting for the paperwork to go through with that. And we think that it'll be a phone consult, and then we'll figure out from there what we're doing, if the doctor down there can help him. But it seems like that doctor works with a lot of dystonia patients, and that could be really good. Okay, next in the family, that'd be me. I am just dealing with being really tired. That could be that I'm pregnant, and it could just be all the other stuff we're dealing with in the family, which we'll get into as we go to each person.
Oh no, you are pregnant.
Well, no, I am pregnant. I don't know if that's what's making me tired. I am currently 18 and a half weeks pregnant. Baby seems to be growing well. When we had our last appointment, we had a nice strong heartbeat in the 150s. And we will have our dating ultrasound at the end of this month. So today's like the 13th, 12th, 13th, and it's around the 25th or something. So we will let you guys know what that is going to be, and it might even be a fun surprise video here on the channel of what that baby's going to be. Because we're doing a video outside, and the kids keep coming over to tell us like they're going in to go potty and stuff like that. So I'm feeling good other than the tiredness, but like I said, the tiredness could just be I have a lot of other things going on in the family, but I'm feeling much better nausea-wise. And as I've mentioned in other videos in the past, I'm dealing with gestational diabetes, which I have dealt with my other pregnancies, and we've always been able to keep it in control with diet and exercise. So right now, just working on making sure I'm eating well enough and staying hydrated. That's my biggest thing. I'm finding my numbers are better if I make sure I get plenty of water, but I'm not a thirsty person, so I've got to force myself to drink. But when I do force myself to drink, my numbers are better. So that's me. Okay, on to Virginia. So Virginia just turned 18. She graduated last year, so has not technically been doing school for this school year, but she has a lot of projects on her plate right now. So her latest things are she and Naomi together are ministering to a bunch of different Mormons in the area, doing Bible studies with them, I guess you'd say. They're working through different books depending on the grouping that she's meeting with, and just looking at what does that really mean? What does the Bible really say in those passages? So Mark is involved in a couple of those, and then Virginia and Naomi are doing them with some of the girl partners that they've met. And so that keeps them busy, and a lot of people to pray for. Also, Virginia has been praying for some missionaries through Heart Cry Missionary Society. They work with pastors and teachers and things that are already teaching in their countries, but like native to that country, and being able to support them through their work, the work that they're already doing. If you read in the Bible, it talks about appointing deacons and appointing elders of men who are already doing this type of work. And that's what Heart Cry does, is they don't find somebody who says, ooh, I'd like to be a missionary someday. They find someone who's already out there sharing the gospel, who's already out there teaching, and they help support that person and the church that's being built in that area. So Virginia's been going through the Heart Cry. They have a calendar of different people to pray for every day, and she's been praying for them. And then, if available, writing to the person to let them know that she's praying and getting more prayer requests and prayer updates. So that's been fun, and it's been fun for our whole family to be able to hear the messages she's been getting back. She also is working on, I've told you in different videos about our catechism that we work through, Who is God? Is everything okay? Okay, so who made me? God. What else did God make? All things. Why did God make you in all things? For his own glory. That's the first 3 questions of the kids' catechism we work with. And Virginia has been going through that. It's 130 questions, I think. And she is making it into ASL videos. The ASL community in the United States is the largest unreached people group with the gospel. And so she wanted to find a way to use the ASL she's been learning this year to reach out to people. And so she's working with a ASL instructor who is also a believer, who's helping her. She sends the videos to him and he helps to make sure that she's saying it in the proper way, gives a lot of good criticism, which Virginia's learning to accept, but things just like raise your eyebrows higher, do your hands a little bit higher, like if you were learning a new language and learning to enunciate certain vowels or consonants or whatever, you would need to have somebody help you with that. And so she has this instructor working with her. So Virginia's working on lots of projects, along with just helping out around the house with food and homekeeping stuff. Naomi is currently 14. She is busy with learning guitar and learning Spanish. She loves to sing, and so she's been finding songs that she can sing in Spanish and play on her guitar, and it's been fun to watch her grow in that way. And like I also mentioned, she's working with Virginia, doing these Bible studies with the Mormons. So that's been good. Sorry, I'm just watching my little guy at the top of the driveway because I don't know what he's doing. So then next down is Samuel. Samuel is 11, and he always has a big idea in his head. So currently we have some people coming over to our house for the 3rd of July, and Samuel is putting together a band. So he is inside practicing his song. I think he's playing America the Beautiful on the recorder. I'm not really sure. What are you doing, silly? What are you doing? You being snuggly? I think the bugs are bothering him. So he always has some new contraption or invention going on. Josiah, so people have been probably wanting an update on him. Josiah is 8, he'll be turning 9 this summer. And we've been dealing with seizures. We're working with a new neurologist in Portland. And as of a couple days ago, he had an uptick in the seizures. We're not exactly sure what caused it, but one night he had 12 seizures. The next night he had 4 seizures. But then since yesterday morning, he hasn't had another seizure. He had none last night. He's had none during the day today. So we're not sure why that is. We have recently increased a medication, and when he has a medication increase, he occasionally will have more seizures before the seizures go down. So we'll see what's going on with that. But he is working really hard on his therapy program and has been doing a lot of crawling, and we're noticing lots of changes in how strong his left arm is and how much function he has. He still doesn't have a lot of function with his hand, but he has a lot of function with his left arm and the things he's able to do. Abigail is the next one. She is 6, and she is busy learning to read. Anything that has words on it, she is trying to read right now. It's her favorite thing. I should have said math is Josiah's favorite thing. He wants anything to do with numbers. Abigail wants anything to do with letters and reading, and she loves when we're doing Bible in the morning to read her verses out loud. Of course, we have to help her when she gets to words like propitiation. Can you say propitiation?
Propitiation.
Good, go over with Daddy. So she really likes to be able to read her verses out loud to everybody. And so she's doing really well. She really likes school, and she really likes that it's warm enough to play outside. She is the bug whisperer, the worm whisperer. Okay. She is always finding worms and bringing us these little creatures. So I think most people would think that's a boy thing, but that is definitely Abigail in our family. Sorry, the sun is coming back out. It's a little bright.
Go behind
Uriah is 3. He's the one that was just standing here. He is a busybody of anything. Sorry, there's a bug trying to eat the baby. I'm trying to look at the camera too. He's a busybody into everything right now. Like, he wants to be doing exactly what the big kids are doing. So he wants to try to learn to read. He wants to try to learn to do math. He wants to do all of those things. And he's excited that it's warm enough outside because he's learning to ride his bike, and he wants us to take his training wheels off soon. And then we have this guy, Malachi. Are you still tired? He didn't take a long enough nap. But Malachi is 19 months now. And
Today?
19 months today. Wow. Didn't even know it was your birthday. And part of the reason of me being tired is Josiah having all the seizures in the middle of the night. And this guy still wakes up to nurse a couple times a night, right? Or just snuggle with his mommy. So mommy's tired from that. But he is running all over the house. And his favorite thing to do is to sing. If we need something to keep him busy, we turn on music. He will go to the computer and start signing music. This is the sign for music, and he'll go over and, can you sign music? Music, that's right. He also is having a lot of fun learning sign language with Virginia. Virginia is teaching him sign, and he has a whole bunch of signs that he can do. Maybe we'll make another video on that because he's acting a little tired, and I don't know if he'll do it right now. But he really likes to sign, and he really likes to sing. And even when we're singing just our hymns and stuff that we're doing with our that I do with the kids for school and stuff, he likes to sing along, and he'll sign words that he knows in the songs and things like that. So, but he keeps us busy running around, right? And then this little one in the tummy is 18 and a half weeks, and I don't have to do much other than trying to take care of myself, but definitely adds to the sleeplessness. So I think that was an update on everybody, right? I think so. So sounds good. And our grandbabies are almost a year old. They will be a year old at the end of this month. So we have a lot of stuff going on here in the house. So yeah. So I think that's it. We will see you next time on Herding Little Cows to the Glory of God.